Hello everyone! I have a special tutorial for you today where you're going to see my husband give me a pedicure. That's right, my husband. He's going to remove the gel polish from my toes, cut and file my toenails, do the cuticle work, and apply polish for our vacation. This was a spur-of-the-moment film opportunity. I went into the salon on my day off to finish my nails and toes before we went on our vacation, and my neck was bothering me. So he offered to do my toes. How could I say no? I figured this is a perfect opportunity for me to give a lesson to every man in the world that wants to learn how to do the love of his life's feet. He is a licensed cosmetologist, but he had never given a pedicure to anyone. I figure if I can walk him through this and he can do this, then any man will be able to do it. So let's just say I remained calm and I did some tweaking at the end. But make sure you leave me a comment and tell me what you think about our lesson. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials. I'm Lori Halloway, Master Nail Technician, salon owner, and author of Sheer Savvy, Secrets and Strategies for Successful Salon Apprenticeships. I'm setting a new standard in nail education utilizing real life, real situations for real learning. My tutorials provide explicit instruction for a thorough understanding of theory and technique. Join me by subscribing today to learn everything you need to know to be the best.
Once the gel polish has grown up so far and then you get it soggy, a lot of it comes off with just the filing. No, we're going to do those after you file all of them. So you file all 5 at the beginning, so then you know how much is going to come off.
So the initial plan was to file the top of the gel polish and then put the acetone and nail clips on the nails, but the nail polish was coming off so easily after soaking my feet in the warm water that he just decided to file all of it off. But he did a great job. He didn't hit my skin with the nail file at all. And that is something that new techs do struggle with, of spatial awareness, to know, how long of a stroke you're going to take and where the skin begins. And he did a great job.
This one has acrylic under it, I think. Yeah, acrylic. But you can keep filing. Yeah.
Do I need to file this one all the way off?
Well, you can file the polish all the way off of this one. You don't have to put acetone on it. And then we'll just blend where the acrylic meets the natural nail. I polished on top of old polish too, so that you see that design under there.
I was just going to say, you've got something under here.
Yeah. It's like, surprise! So can you get a feel of how much polish you've taken off of with the filing, and you haven't even gotten down to the old polish?
Mm-hmm. Is that gel too?
Yep.
Yeah, great move.
I know. It's a pain in the butt to take gel polish off. It's easier just to polish on top of it. But for vacation, I can't just half-ass it. I need to have them redone. That's why I need your help.
Do you want me to take that off too?
Yes, I do.
I'm like, what? Like, how do you think it's going to get off my toe? Get busy filing.
That's the acrylic.
Yeah, you can see the patch.
Now you can put the acetone on those.
Quite honestly, I probably just file them off easier.
Of course he knows best. He never wants to.
Just be a little, don't go so deep if you're going to file them all off, because I don't want my toenails to be thinned out. If there's a tiny bit left on them, we'll use the buffer block.
Oh boy, he's having a little trouble getting a hold of that piggy, but he figures it out. He figures out how to get it up there so we can file it.
People wonder why their toenail polish chips, and it's because they thin their toenails out too much when they try to put regular toenail polish on. So if they're wearing regular toenail polish, you have to be careful not to thin the nail plate. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck wearing gel polish forever. At least until your nails grow back out healthy.
There's always a reason why I do things the way that I do them, and using acetone to soften up the gel polish is the best way to remove it from toenails or fingernails. You always want to protect the integrity of the nail plate. If you thin out someone's nail, even if you thin it out in the middle, you know, in a couple of months when that section of the nail is at the tip of the nail, that's when the nails are going to start chipping. So even though you think you might be doing yourself a favor and you think it's coming off faster to file it, it's better to do it safely. That way the client isn't going to think in a couple of months, why is my nails chipping all of a sudden? And then they think it's you, and then they want to find a new nail technician. So you want them to keep coming back to you. So just protect the integrity of their nail.
Okay, so I'm going to soak this foot again. And have you do this one. And then we'll put Cuticle Remover on my cuticles.
Okay, all you fast forward junkies, I am going to fast forward through the other foot since you've already seen all of the steps in real time on the left foot.
So start on the pinky toe. Now before you trim them, you would need to determine how much free edge there are. So see, it looks like it was not that. Only cut about half of that off. See how far that goes down?
Yeah.
Now watch. See how you can see a little bit of white? But when you go like this, there's way more white than it appears to be. So a lot of times people don't do that, and that's why they're leaving people's nails too long, is because they think that their nail, see, they would like, oh, just take a teeny bit off, and it looks like with this one it's pretty long. Alright, so just cut off about half of the white.
So I wasn't really paying attention to the angle he was holding the nippers at, and he had them pointed more at like a 45-degree angle. So he does cut the side a tiny bit low, but it's okay because he recovered.
Oops, I think I overcut you.
I'll live.
No, that's the way it goes.
You know what I can do to make it easier for you? I can put my foot up like that. So if you put the tip in and then squeeze, it'll cut easier. Like if you only put half the blade in and then squeeze. You gotta watch the bottom of it. See the angle? There. You gotta turn the angle as you're going across.
Man, he is squeezing those nippers like he's trying to crush a walnut or something. I tried to tell him, you only insert the tip of the nail. See how he puts the entire surface of the nippers on the nail and then he squeezes? That's why it's not cutting. Just insert the tip so there's only nail touching half of the nipper and then squeeze and it nips right off. Remember, this toe has the acrylic patch on it, so he's cutting through the acrylic, which usually is totally fine. This patch happens to be lifted up, and so we end up peeling it off, but you can see that it is possible to cut acrylic with nippers. Sometimes it cracks and you might have to repair it, but had this not been lifted up, he could have cut this acrylic, filed the top of it, and I just would have left it on my nail. But we realize that it's lifted up and we just peel it off.
So it looks like that acrylic is lifted. So let's just pop that off. Take this. Okay, so then get a white fingernail file. And then we're gonna just file. Let me show you first. So see the tip of my toe, the skin shape?
Yeah.
If you feel like the nail is too short where you feel like you're going to cut me by putting the fingernail file like this, you just sit the fingernail file on the edge of the skin and then tilt it forward, and then that will file the free edge. And then it'll also file it in the shape of the toenail and it'll look aesthetic. But then before we do that, we need to put on a tiny bit more cuticle remover so that we can make everything soggy so it comes off easy. I think you got it. You want it to look just even and symmetrical. You don't need to overdo it.
He gets frustrated so easily, so I was trying to be careful in my explanation so he didn't want to give up. And I think it worked.
See, that one still is jaggedy.
Yeah.
That was a shitty cutting job.
Here, let me help you. You don't want to file the top of the nail anymore because it's thin. That's why it's not filing well from the filing the nail polish off already.
See, he should have listened to me.
Give me those nippers. Oh, here, I'll use these.
Those are those. What's that?
A peeling part of the toenail from the acrylic coming off of it.
You want to file that off?
Yeah, you can.
Again, my right foot in this video I'm going to put on fast forward since you've already seen it all in real time, and then my left foot will be in real time. What he's doing right now is just checking the depth of the free edge so he makes sure not to cut it too short or not to leave it too long. It's always good to see how much free edge you actually have before you trim the nails. And then he's going to use the nippers again to cut the toenails.
Tip the angle down a little in the back. The back of your hand down. The back of your hand down. Yep, like that.
When you're using nippers to trim the toenails, it's important to pay attention to the angle at which you have the face of the nipper tilted. Because if you tilt it down too far, you're going to cut down too far into the nail plate, and you want to make sure that you're going to make a nice clean line so you have very little filing to do.
Are you feeling your rough spots with your thumb?
No.
Okay. Alright, now we'll do the cuticles.
This is garbage.
Yep.
Way more stuff.
Right off first.
I know.
Yeah, and then you'll need a tiny bit more. Hold it above the toe and drip it on it.
Here he's using the slanted cuticle pusher to push back the cuticle to remove the dead skin and scrape any adhered dead skin off the nail plate. When you're using a slanted pusher like this, you have to make sure not to twist it in your hand. You don't want the point on the end scraping the nail plate. You want to keep the flat portion of the cuticle pusher on the nail plate.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're not sure, you can wipe it off with a towel, and that'll show you where there's something still stuck to it.
You can order this cuticle pusher and the cuticle remover on my online store. There's a link to it in the description, or I'll put a little link up here on the screen in the top right corner.
So do you not like this one? I like this one.
No, I don't like that side at all. It's useless.
I like it. See?
See what?
It's a finisher.
Whatever. I don't like it. I think what the difference is that you feel safer using that end because it's rounded and not sharp, and it'll help push the skin back so you can see where you're going. But I've been doing it for so long that I know where the skin goes.
Maybe I just like it.
Whatever. Maybe you just like to be difficult.
Maybe it's okay if people have their own likes and dislikes.
Maybe you should learn how to use the equipment properly.
I am using the equipment properly.
So you can press that skin back further because you're really not getting in there. Maybe you should use your safety end so you feel better. Push on it. Push backwards.
You've got these deformed toes. It's
No
not...
shit. Push it backwards.
I am pushing it backwards.
There, that's a little bit better.
Maybe you'd only feel better if you were bleeding.
Shut up. Alright, that's good, but you don't need to do that anymore. Oh my god, I need to shave my toes.
Yeah. You can put this one online as Hobbit feet.
I might. So you're scraping the nail plate just a little too hard on this one.
You can feel all the rough stuff cling to it.
I know, but some of that's layers of fingernail and you don't want to scrape the layers of fingernail off.
Well, I was just feeling it was on, you know, it was felt like it was just maybe cuticle growing onto it because it was really uneven. You know what's, we didn't put this on.
Oh, you can put a little bit more of that on.
We didn't put it up. We didn't put this.
Well, the skin should be soggy enough. But yeah, some more. I always like it to be wet when I do it. It comes off easier.
Well, I mean, that's probably what the problem was, is these were feeling kind of dry.
Right. Because if you thinned out somebody's nail plate way back there at the bottom, it's going to take an awful long time to grow up the nail plate. So up here on the corner of this toe, it was feeling like I had a lot of dry skin.
All right, just a minute.
So I just want you to go underneath that corner. Yeah, right there. Just be careful. Don't pull up too hard on the nail because you can crack the nail. So we just need to see that little teeny corner there.
Mm-hmm.
That just needs to be nipped off.
Right there.
Yep, that.
Think that's good?
Maybe a tiny bit more. Alright, I'm gonna polish them.
Why?
You wanna polish them?
I don't care. I just thought it would be easier to polish them.
Alright, well then give me a file because I'm just gonna straighten a few edges before we polish them.
Yeah, 'cause somebody might be watching them.
Gotta get rid of it so I can finish filing. Been helping me shape it like this. I mean, he did a good job for his first time, but you gotta have symmetrical toenails, right, girls? What color am I gonna wear?
Oh,
Go pick me a color.
I don't want to pick a color. What color do you want?
Get me a dark purple. Like a grape.
Shimmery?
Yeah, but I want like a grape purple. Alright, so you need to take some acetone and clean the nail plate off.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride the one horse open sleigh. Hey!
Okay, so it'll probably be easier for you if you put some toe separators in between my toes. They're right down there.
Because you got squishy toes.
Okay, well even though it looks like you're breaking my toes, that doesn't hurt at all.
Dashing through the snow.
Okay, so you remember what I told you about the base coat and everything?
Yeah, you gotta put the base coat on. I gotta find it.
Right there.
So then go all the way, and then go all
Yeah.
the way.
Yep. But remember how much to put on your brush. Wipe the front of that off again. Wipe the back of it off again. Now just don't get a teeny bit.
How come my brush doesn't splay out?
Oh, you just need a little practice. You gotta go a little faster. Good. You need a little bit more polish on your brush.
You just told me to get it off.
But you've done 2 nails. Now you need some more there, Joe Cool. There.
There's hardly any on there.
Dunk it. You're not dunking in the bottle. You got a hair.
Actually, you have a hair.
Give me that brush for a second, honey.
You're the one that made me take it all off.
Wrong side. Do you need your glasses on?
No, I don't need my glasses on. I just don't know why my blade won't, my brush won't splay open. You put it down and you go like this and it fans right out. Mine doesn't fan out worth a shit.
Yeah, that one needs some help. Here. What the heck? He's all over that.
It's your toenail looks like shit.
It's not. There's texture to it.
Can't even get any in there.
Oh, you got it in there.
I realize that, but what I'm saying is you can't get it in with any kind of delicate touch.
You gotta do 2 coats, base coat.
Why?
You want me to do the second coat?
Why do I have to do 2 coats of base coat?
Because it makes it stay on better. Do your strokes quicker. Sit it, pull, sit, pull, sit, pull. Don't pause when you sit it down. You're pausing. That's better. You're putting on a little bit too much. You can tell because my toenails are turning green. Which, what a dumb color base coat green is, but whatever. That was much better.
This is literally my first barbecue.
I know that. You're doing a great job. You really are doing a great job. I'm a little nervous about this part, but I'm going to let you do it.
Why? Are you nervous?
Oh, cleanup is a bitch.
Well, if you,
Okay,
it'd be easier if you would sit your ass back and put your feet up where I
Here,
can
can
see
go
them.
like this.
Yeah, that.
It's fine. I'll just go like this. How's that? Is that better? So here's the thing. Look at me. I gotta explain something to you. When you're sitting the brush on the nail plate, you're pausing and you're kind of pushing it back. It's hitting the skin. You don't want to do that. You want to sit it like, don't sit it so close towards the cuticle. Sit it up and then push and pull so you can see where to stop. Now you're not going to be able to see on the pinky toe because it's so tiny.
Yeah, you get like deformed pinky toes.
Well, thank you. If you can do it, anybody can, honey.
So the moral of the story is I'm so shitty at it. If I can do it, anybody can.
Well, honey, it's your first try, so... Could you feel the difference when you set it in a different location?
I still got that one a little bit on the skin.
It's okay, we can clean it up. But see how the bristles spread out more for you?
I don't know. It's because more than one coat, right?
Yeah.
All right. It was like that was semi-horrible.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna erase that one. This
No,
time.
no, no, it'll be all fine. It'll be fine. Do it. Don't do it. What? Why'd you do that?
Because it was horrible.
Honey, we could have fixed it with the second coat.
Oh, that was horrible.
Oh.
I mean, it's probably not helping that you got messed up toes.
My toes are fine.
Look at I smudged that one.
I know.
Can I fix that one?
No, not yet.
Do I top coat that one again?
Yeah, you do. We have an art brush with acetone for that.
Okay. That's the best one I did, right there.
Good job. Learning curve, learning curve. Oh, that one didn't suck either.
You'd think they'd be a lot easier the bigger they are, but when you get to the big toe,
You gotta pay attention to how the brush snugs up on the nail plate. Oh, my big toe's about to twitch. I don't know why, but it's... Good job. That was good.
see this toe's just jacked up.
Okay, you know what? Here, give me that brush right there. See it? Yeah, the tiny one. And then the acetone. That acetone right there. Thanks.
That's the one that had that shit on top of it, and it's all
It's a little bit rough, but it's okay. Can I have one of those non-lint wipes instead of cotton? Alright, you ready?
Yeah. See how it's not even around here?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that at the end. Don't worry.
But it doesn't, the brush like bumps up. It skips there.
Well, you just have to do about 1,000 more pedicures and it'll be fine. Okay.
There's some underneath.
Oh my goodness, what's on that ring?
That ring finger toe?
Yeah, or no, what is that? That's not even the right one, is it?
Second toe. It's whatever piggy went to the market and stayed home. That one stayed home. Whatever's on the stayed home piggy.
Thank you.
What about the top coat? Or you want to fix it?
I'm gonna, yeah.
You want to take it off and redo it? Nice.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just gonna do a little tweaking.
It was so nice to have somebody else take care of my toes for a change instead of me that there was no way I was going to redo it. One more coat of polish and a little bit of sparkle top coat and they will be good as gold.
Oh, the rest of that's just gonna have to come off in the shower. Or it'll wear off in the sand on vacation, right? But he did a good job. He did a pretty good job for his very first time ever.
The reveal shots are coming up next. I hope this inspires a lot of guys out there to give this a try and surprise your wife or girlfriend. Leave me a comment and tell me how you think my husband did. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to visit my channel. I hope you've chosen to subscribe. Here are some other great videos for you to check out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.